Hi, my name is Sherry Black, and I made a mask before and put it on YouTube, but I've come up with another mask that's so much more cuter, and it looks like this. And I think it's so cute. And I kind of copied the pattern, even though I had to alter the pattern and draw it out and try to just do my own thing here. But this is what it looks like. And this size here fits me. So, and I will say it measures from here to here. This is 6.5 inches. And then from the top point down measures 6 inches. So anyway, this is how I did it. I cut this out, one like this with the end so you can turn, but just follow this. And then this pattern here, this you want to cut two like this, and then you want to cut two and just pretend like you fold that back and do that, because the one that's shorter is going to be the lining. It's going to be the lining inside. So what you want to do is you take your fabric, and I've been doing quite a few of these, and what I do is I just fold it like this and just make sure it's all lined up, because you want it to be perfect. Well, as perfect as you can get it. And I don't care if there's extra here, because I'm going to fold this anyway. I know it's a little longer than my pattern, but I found that I leave a little extra that gives me a little more room to turn that. And then what I'm going to do, if you want something cute like an inside liner, you can make the short one, because we've got the long one here. Well, actually, you get the idea, because this is, I've already got one done already. But anyway, just to give you an idea, you want to do one short. That's going to be the inside one's going to be the short one, and the outside is going to be the one that shows. And like I said, you could leave a little extra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my sewing machine, and I will show you exactly how to do this. And also, since people can't get elastic right now, at least that I have elastic, but I have these rubber bands, and this is what I based the pattern that I made using these rubber bands. And these are 3.5 inches long, 1/4 inch wide, and that's what I based my pattern on, using these elastics to fit perfectly for my face. Now, if you want to make one smaller, you're going to have to cut this pattern smaller. And if you're going to make it bigger for a man and use manly material, then I would suggest you make the pattern bigger for the man. So anyway, I'm going to meet y'all at the sewing machine, and we're going to sew this thing, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Thank you. Hi friends, I'm back, and I'm going to show you with my, I've got the short end of my fabric, the two right sides together, and I'm going to start here at the point. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to put my stitches on 3.5. I'm going to drop that down, and we are going to get started. And I would back stitch and follow this all the way around, all the way down to this point right here. And what I would do is I would actually do it one more time to make sure and reinforce this. And I've sewn from the point all the way down to the end. And all I'm going to do now is just clip these ends, these strings. And then what I'm going to do is, see, you'll open it up, and then you're going to just kind of open it like that. And see, this is the side view, but this is the liner. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with the other piece, which is the top layer that people will see. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Go ahead and stitch this up 1/4 of an inch. all the way down. Back stitch. But you're going to run it through again anyway. I would reinforce it just to make sure, because and just follow that all the way down, and then clip your stitches like so. And I don't know if y'all can see this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to open this up, and you're going to see, and it's going to be the same. I don't know if y'all can tell. And this is the outer portion. Now, what you're going to do is you can go and press this, but what you want to do is take these two pieces. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take these two pieces here, and you want to, and actually before, take the short end, the one that I told you that is shorter, and I would go ahead and I would fold over like this. Fold that over, and I would I'd do a good little 1/4 inch seam and stitch this up. Just run a stitch down through there. And that is on the short end. You want to make sure you do the short end. And I would do that. Just go ahead and do the other side about the same amount, about a 1/4 inch. Get it under there and get that done. And just run a little stitch right down through there. There again, so you've got them both on each end like this. Okay, now what you need to do, and I would even reinforce these. I think I'll do it again just to be sure, because I'm going to give this to somebody. So I want to make sure that it's extra strong. Do the other side. Now, what you want to do is you want to take both points. You want to take this point here and match it to this point. And can y'all see this? Let's see. I'm trying to get it in the camera. And you want to match the points, the top, like the point one end. And pin this. And see, you're going to sew right sides together, because we're going to turn this inside out in a moment. And I should have cut the string. Let me get that out of the way. So anyway, you will put these, pin these. So I don't know if y'all can tell, but I got the right sides together like this. And I would go ahead and sew this. And about the same amount, a 1/4 inch. And try to make sure they're lined up. And do a back stitch. And I'm going to reinforce this. I'm going to go over this once more. And I'm going to do it again. I just want to make sure, because we want to, like I said, you want to reinforce this. So I would do it twice. And I feel the end there, so I'm going to back stitch. Okay. And this is what I have done. I've stitched this. Now I'm going to reinforce it again. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce this once more. Do it one more time. And I know it's hard for y'all to tell. I'll move my hand. Okay, back stitch. Now, what you want to do is you want to take the bottom part, okay, you've got the mask kind of like this. Now we're going to take the bottom piece, and if you notice, see, this is the long side, like I said, and this is the short side, and we're going to go ahead and sew. We're going to go ahead and sew the bottom part now, and then we're going to turn this inside out. But I would go ahead and pin this on the bottom. I would pin this and get it lined up so it'll be equal. And then let's go ahead and stitch this up right quick. And there's a lot of strings here, and I'm going to get them, but I want to show y'all. Back stitch again and follow this line 1/4 of an inch. Okay, now make sure this other side is lined up too. And then do another back stitch. Okay. Now, okay, let's take this out, and what we're going to do is I would go ahead and look and see, try to get some of these strings so you don't have to deal with these, because we're going to, what I want to do is clip all these little strings, get those out of the way, and I have them everywhere. And I think my camera shut off, so sorry about that. And we'll go ahead and clip these. So now what you want to do is turn this inside out. And once you turn it inside out, you're going to have this number. See, if you can tell, see where I had these to line up? So you're just going to kind of pull this, and I don't know, I want y'all to see this. Let's see. I'm kind of on an angle here. But once you pull it out, inside out, now there again, I've got all these strings. But this is a really cute mask, and it's really simple. Once it's mainly just taking two, you're sewing them together, and then you're turning it inside out so you can put in some extra lining. So it looks like this. And then what I would do is go press it. And see, what we're going to do next is we're going to turn this, and then we're going to turn it again and put our rubber bands through here. And then we still have our opening here. But see, I would go press these seams really good. Press this out real well, and I'll be right back. I'm back, and I have taken this little mask, and I have went and pressed it, because we're going to fold this here. But I wanted to show y'all, I went on ahead and did a little stitch around the top where the nose is going to be, and back down, and here we are on the other end. Okay, and you could also do this to the bottom part also, and see here where this is the bottom right here. So now what I'm going to do is, like I said, I turned this over just a little bit and pressed it. Okay, and see, this is the side that's going to show, this side. Okay, I know it's hard to see, but I will show y'all in a moment. But what I want to show you this right here is where we're going to attach the rubber bands. Okay, now this part is a little tricky. we're going to fold this, and then we're going to fold it again like this. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to stick your rubber band like this, because you've already pressed that down. So what you do is you pull this and line it up against that other piece of fabric. Go ahead and pin it. And if you notice, see, this is open here. This part here, this little pocket, is where we can put interfacing or extra protection. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stitch this up and stick this under your sewing machine, but try not to get the rubber band in there and caught in your presser foot. And just go ahead and line this up. And go ahead and run a stitch down through here. And reinforce it. And I would do this, actually I would do it twice, just so it'll give extra hold. And go ahead and clip these little strings. You could go ahead and get that. Sorry if I move the camera. And then once more, I would run another stitch right back down through here. And there again, here we have it. Now this isn't the best work in the world, but if you turn it around, see it's stitched here. Okay. And I'm going to back the camera up so y'all can get a good look. See, we've got this one side done. And see, when you press it, it's going to look like this. And this is where the nose goes. And here's the rubber band. And then, like I said, I have a lot of strings here. I really need to clean. It's really hard to show on the camera all the every little detail, but I do want you to understand what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to go on this side and see, here's the mask, but I'm going to go over here on this side and we're going to do the same thing. It's already been pressed. But now, I need to grab my rubber band and put it on here. And then turn it. And there again, since you've already pressed that little edge, you're just going to go ahead and pin this. And go ahead and pin right up against where this, so you can get into this little pocket. You see that little pocket? So you just want to go ahead and run the stitch right through here. And do like I showed you on the other side. And I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm sorry if I got a little jerky with my sewing machine or my camera. Sorry about that. I hope y'all could see. But this is the mask. And as you can tell, I have, so I don't know if you could see where I had turned this over and stitched this. Remember when I folded that one little edge over and I folded it, and then I stitched that, and then see, I left this open so you could stick another on both ends. See, you can take another piece of interfacing and cut out like a long piece to slide in there, which I don't have any to show y'all right now because I didn't have any on hand. But this is the mask, and when I fold it in half, see, it looks just like this. See how cute that is? It almost looks like the side of a bra. But anyway, so this is it, and I would say, you know, and see, you could even twist it backwards and do it like this even. You could even do this side. You just have this odd shape, you know, like that. But also what I did too is I reinforced this stitch. I don't know if y'all can tell. I stitched that so y'all could, you know, I did that on the top and the bottom part. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I thought this mask was really cute, and I wanted to show y'all how to do it because once I got the pattern right, I just thought it was adorable. I mean, I like my other pattern that I designed. I like it too, but I just thought these were really cute and cute fabric for a girl. And I think that my other mask looks better for men. I think I've made it with manly material, like solid shades or whatever, without the flowers. So, but anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and join me again and we'll do something fun again. Thank you.